In this video, I want to have a look at introducing Venn diagrams. So Venn diagrams are a really useful way to visually organize our items into different categories. So if an item belongs in more than one category, it's going to go in the intersection or the overlap between our circles. If an item doesn't belong in any of our categories, then it's going to go outside of our circles. So I've just drawn a quick example of a Venn diagram here. So this one has two circles, so that means two categories. So let's call them, for example, category A for this first circle and category B for this second circle. So anything that belongs in category A will go in this circle, anything that belongs in category B will go in this one. Now where they overlap, that'll be things that belong in both categories. So that's A and B in that overlap. And anything that doesn't belong in either of them is going to go inside the rectangle, but not inside the circles. So this one will be not A or B. So it doesn't belong in either of them. All right, so if we have two categories A and B, like we do in our diagram, we've got two different phrases that we need to know the difference between. So if we have the phrase A and B, that means the item belongs in both of those categories. The next one is the phrase A or B, which means items that belong either in A or B or both. So anywhere in either of these two circles or the overlap. Right, so let's have a look at drawing a Venn diagram. So our example asks us to place each of the animals in the correct section of the Venn diagram. So our first category is that our animal has 4 legs. And our second category is that it lays eggs. So our first animal is a lizard. Now a lizard does have 4 legs and it also lays eggs. So that means it's going to go in the middle here. Right, our next one is a dog. A dog does have 4 legs, but it doesn't lay eggs. So that will go in this section here. Our bird, a bird doesn't have 4 legs, but it does lay eggs. So that's over in this section. A snake, same thing, doesn't have 4 legs, but it does lay eggs. Right, an echidna, it does have 4 legs, and they also lay eggs, so that means it's going to go in the middle. An elephant does have 4 legs, doesn't lay eggs, so it comes over here. A cat is going to be in that same category. It does have 4 legs, but doesn't lay eggs. A whale doesn't have 4 legs and it doesn't lay eggs. So because it's not in either of those categories, it's going to go outside the circles. A fish doesn't have legs, but it does lay eggs. And our last one is a kangaroo, which doesn't have 4 legs and doesn't lay eggs, so it comes outside with the whale as well. All right, so that's a quick introduction to Venn diagrams.